नमस्ते बिटिया, सदा खुश रहो। Myself, Dr. Hemant Vyas, Associate Professor and Head of Department of Surgery, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today, in our class of orthopedics, we are going to study about X-ray investigations of fractures. In this session, we will study about how we should define a fracture and how we should explain a fracture in the X-ray. So X-ray examination is mandatory for fractures, and there are two rules, and these rules are: there should be two views. A fracture or a dislocation may not be seen on a single X-ray film, and at least two views, that is anterior-posterior and lateral, must be taken. Then two limbs. In children, the appearance of immature epiphysis may confuse the diagnosis of fracture. X-rays of a uninjured limb are needed for comparison. Here you can see it may not be seen on one plane, but another plane may be required to view the fracture. Then two joints. In the forearm or legs, one bone may be fractured and angulated. Angulation, however, is impossible unless the other bone is also broken or a joint is dislocated. The joint above and below the fracture must both be included on the X-ray films. Then two injuries. Severe force often causes injuries at more than one level. Example, in fracture of the calcaneum or femur, it is important to also X-ray the pelvis and spine. Then two occasions. Some fractures are notoriously difficult to detect soon after injury, but another X-ray examination a week or two later may show the lesion. Example, undisplaced fracture of the distal end of the clavicle. Then scaphoid, femoral neck and lateral malleolus, and also stress fractures and physical injuries has to be looked for. Then spatial imaging. Computed tomography, that is CT scan, may be helpful in lesions of the spine or for complex joint fractures. It helps in accurate visualization of fractures in difficult sites such as calcaneum or acetabulum. Magnetic resonance imaging, that is MRI, it may be the only way to showing whether a fracture vertebrae is threatening to the compress the spinal cord or not. Radioisotopic scanning is helpful in diagnosing a suspected stress fracture or other undisplaced fractures. Then final description. Diagnosing a fracture is not enough. The surgeon should describe it with its properties. That is it open or closed? Which bone is broken and where? Has it involved a joint surface? What is the shape of break? Is it stable or unstable? Then is it a high energy or low energy injury? In short, the examiner must learn to recognize what has been aptly described as the personality of the fracture. So that's it from the today's presentation. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you very much.